It's a huge operation. It's lasted forever. It's a world record. Never before have so many men been rescued, as we hope they will be imminently.
Tim, thank you very much indeed. Tim Wilcox with the very latest. Let's just look at some of the live pictures from that area behind Tim. It's very foggy still, the mist is down there, but the work continuing, and as Tim said, the information the families are getting is that they're about 2 meters away from breaking through. But Tim also talking there about the psychological effects, particularly on the younger minors. And while we just look at these pictures for a few moments, Dr. Jennifer Wilde of King's College in London has joined me, and she is an expert in post-traumatic stress disorder. And Jennifer, Tim talking there about the 19-year-old minor who's been suffering very badly. In some ways, maybe we would think a younger person might be stronger of mind.
Yes, we might think that they're more resilient, but then the younger people will have less experience in these sorts of situations. So they will potentially be more at risk. And it's also what's been going through his mind while he's been down there that makes him vulnerable. So if he's been thinking that the rescue operation may fail, he'll never see his family again, he may not have a future again, he's going to be more at risk of developing post-traumatic stress.
And although they have what seems to be quite a big area in which to move around, they are still very far underground. It must be incredibly claustrophobic, and the effects that would have on someone.
It is very claustrophobic, and I'd be concerned for this young minor in coming out in the claustrophobic rescue capsule. So he will be at risk of potentially having panic or anxiety when he's in that capsule and he's being drawn to the surface. So he will need a lot of attention on his way out.
Let's look at these men generally. What sort of preparation do you think that they would have been given psychologically before, during their time down there,
Yes.
and also preparing them for this?
Well, they were told to really focus on the fact that it's a temporary situation and they're going to get out, and that is really key. Not to focus on the horrific situation and having been trapped under there for so long and what could have happened. The real key is not to focus on what could have happened, which would have been that we wouldn't have been found and we could have stayed under there forever and never seen our families and died. But really to focus on it's temporary, we're going to get out. It really is like one long shift. And to keep focusing on that and that they're getting out is really going to help them psychologically to prepare for the rescue and the reunion, the reunion with their families.
And the fact that they, once this started to develop, they were able to get a video camera down
That's
to them.
right.
They were able to get messages and back and forward. How important is that?
That was crucial, and it was crucial that they only conveyed positive information to the miners and also kept them very well informed of the rescue operation so that they could be focused on getting out and just really keeping their minds focused on getting out. So that was really good.
And of course they're actually part of it as well, because they're having to remove the debris as it comes down.
That's right. So they're very involved in their rescue, and I think that also will help them to be more resilient as they get out. But in terms of discovering the long-term effects on the miners, we really do have to go into a period of watchful waiting for at least the first month.
Yeah, because we saw a little earlier the physical medical attention that's been set up for them,
Yes.
makeshift hospital and so on. They'll be wearing sunglasses because of the brightness of the sun. But what must go through their minds as they're going to come up through that capsule and then see their family? It's actually really hard to imagine what it would be like.
It's very hard to imagine. They have to have complete faith in the rescue workers to get them out safely and to get them on top. They'll be very excited to see their families again, but very nervous that that might not actually happen. So we'll have to wait to see when they get out on top.
Dr. Jennifer Wilde, thank you very much indeed for that. And just to remind you the situation at the